Hi, I'm Amy Barrett Daffin, and I've talked to you so many times before about the Ultimate 3-in-1 Color Tool, the Essential Color Wheel Companion. We have a poster too that I didn't bring today, but what I'm really excited to talk to you about today is the Take Along Mini Color Wheel. And we have had so many requests for this, and this is something that Joan Wolfram and Alex Anderson have talked about for years. They think it would be great to have in a class or just to throw in your bag when you're going to the store. And not to say I don't love the 3-in-1 color tool, because I do, and so do well over 100,000 people who have purchased it. But what's nice about the Take Along is it's just a little more versatile and it's a little easier to use. So let me show you how. So first of all, it comes in a reusable package. So you just pull your color wheel out and you've got your package, and what's nice about the package is it tells you how to use the tool. So there's no guesswork. It's all right there, and just like before, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick a color, but before we do that, or while we do it, I'm going to explain to you how to use the tool while I'm showing you the color families. So this is a fabric by Kim Schaefer. It's an Andover fabric. I think it's a couple years old now, but I think it's one of their basics. And I love this fabric because it comes in so many different colors, and I love the texture. So the first color family we're going to show you is monochromatic. So that is using just one color at a time. So in this case, the monochromatic color would be yellow. Now what's different about this color tool versus the other color tools in Joan's collection is we've really simplified it for you. So we've made it 12 colors, not 24, and you've still got your yellow, your magenta, and your cyan. And then what you see here on this little piece on the little wedge in the front is you have your tints, your tones, and your shades, and your pure color. And Joan is a genius because she designed this. I'm just telling you about it. So at the very center you've got your tint. Now your tint is where we've added white. You jump up to these 4 little squares, and the 2 squares closest to the center are your tones. Those have gray added. You jump up to the top here, and these top 2 squares are your shades. Those have black added. So a little bit of white, a little bit of gray, a little bit of black, pure color. So that's how you use the front part of the tool. And just like with all of our color tools, the little wedges are numbered, so it's easy to use. So let me just flip it over, and I will show you. On the back, we've got the 5 color plans. And so in this case, what we did was, instead of showing you a monochromatic plan, because that's just the pure color, we added the inverse of every split complementary. So let me just show you how that works. So here, we've got the yellow, and then when you add the yellow, what's right across from the yellow? The violet. So here you get to see this is just a straight complementary color set or color plan. So you can see how those 2 colors look so nice together, and they're right across on the color wheel. The next one I want to show you, and I think this is my favorite color family, but you know, I change my mind a lot. It's just like I like to do a lot of different crafts. So here I went for the Analogous. So what I looked at was, I said, okay, what are the colors that I want to pick out? So I started with this aqua green. So I've got my aqua green here. And then I thought, okay, well, let's put some colors on either side. So I put my green on either side. And then I put my yellow green. And then, because more is better in my world, I added the turquoise. So now you can see that these are 4 colors on the color wheel, and they go really nicely together. And if you turn over your color cards, you can see it here a little bit better. You can see how all those colors blend together really nicely. So when you're making a quilt or sewing a garment or doing embroidery or knitting, whatever it is you're doing, what's nice about this is you get to see and preview how the colors play nicely together. So like I said, this is Analogous, and I think this is my favorite color family, but you know, we're not supposed to have favorites in the family, so don't tell anybody. Okay, next up is Triadic. And so Triadic is the 3 colors, and I think I started with the yellow green. Yes. So the Triadic is this color plan at the bottom, and it's small, but you can see the numbers, so it's still pretty easy to use. So it's a 2, a 10, and a 6. So 2 is yellow green, 6 is blue, and 10 is red. And so you can see how they're equidistant apart on the color wheel. And that's one thing that's nice to see with this little one, is you can actually see easily how it's a triad. So then when you look at your fabrics, I've got my blue, I've got my red, and I've got my yellow green. And so you can see right here how my colors work so nicely, except for I have extra thread. We'll just movie magic that away. How they go so nicely together. So it's, and you can see that these aren't the pure colors. These are, I would say these definitely are shades because they're fairly dark, but they've also got the tints and tones. You can see the really light color in here, that's got white added, but these really darks have black. And so they've got all the different tints, tones, and shades in this solid, basic textured fabric. Next up, and my last one to show you, is this is the split complementary. So what this does is I took the blue and I said, okay, because blue's my favorite color. It was my dad's favorite color, but you know, he didn't want to tell anybody that. And then you take your colors and you put them down below, and it's, you got your color here, and then you go down and it's the 3 colors opposite. So it's the color directly opposite and then 1 color on either side. So it's pretty easy to remember how that works. So let me just show you how it works here. Okay guys, play nicely together. There we go. So you can see how all of my colors go together. So on a quilt, you know, if you're using these really lovely warm colors and then you throw in this cool pop of blue, it's really going to jump out on your quilt. And so it's a really nice accent. And then, so you can see this would be that. And then if you were to do the opposite of this, you would do the 3 darker colors and the lighter colors. So I would keep the orange, and then I would grab a violet, which I happen to have right here, and then I would also grab a turquoise. And then I have the other split complementary. So I'm going to turn that over. Nah. Okay, so then you have the other split complementary. So it works on either side, and you can see how it looks nice together when you do it like this. So like I said, this is the Take Along mini color wheel, and color is just that easy. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Pick a color family, and go shopping for some fabric.